In the year 215, the Roman Empire ran out of money. Not gold, not silver, trust. And the emperor's solution was so simple, so quiet, that almost nobody noticed it happening. He didn't raise taxes. He didn't seize land. He just changed what a coin was made of. 50 years later, Roman money held 2% silver. Prices had risen more than 6,000%. And across the empire, people had stopped using money at all. This is how an empire dies, not with an invasion, with arithmetic. For nearly 300 years, Rome had something almost no empire in history has managed: stable money. The denarius was silver, real silver, roughly 95% pure under Augustus. A soldier could carry it across the empire, from Britain to Syria, and it bought the same bread in every province. That trust was the empire's true infrastructure. More than the roads, more than the legions, because the legions had to be paid. And here is where the arithmetic begins. Under Augustus, 1 gold aureus was worth 25 silver denarii, a fixed relationship, predictable. The state collected taxes in coin and paid soldiers in coin. The system held as long as the coin held. The bleeding started with Nero. He reduced the silver in the denarius, slightly, not enough for anyone to feel. Then Trajan, then Hadrian. Every emperor had projects: walls to build, temples to rebuild, armies to expand, and armies that expected raises. Nobody wanted to raise taxes. Taxes are visible. Taxes cause revolts. So instead, each emperor quietly took a little more silver out of the coin, minted more coins from the same silver, and paid his bills. It worked. That was the problem, because it always works, right up until the moment it doesn't. By the reign of Caracalla, the denarius held about 50% silver, half of what it once was. Caracalla needed more. He had raised military pay to 2,400 sesterces a year. He was fighting on the Rhine and in Parthia and bribing enemies for peace when he couldn't beat them. He could not debase the denarius further without it becoming obvious. So in the year 215, he invented a new coin, the Antoninianus, officially worth 2 denarii, actually containing about 1.5 denarii worth of silver, a 25% devaluation, announced as a promotion. The empire had discovered something dangerous. You don't need to change the metal, you just need to change the number written on it. And for a while, nothing happened. Inflation stayed near 1% a year. Prices sat at less than 3 times Augustan levels, because the empire was vast and much of it barely used money at all. There was slack in the system. The trick worked because the trick had room to work. But the emperors who came after Caracalla learned the wrong lesson. They learned that it was free. Between 235 and 284, Rome had more than 20 emperors, more rulers in 50 years than in the previous 250. Each one seized power by paying the army. Each one paid the army with coins he did not have the silver to mint. So they minted them anyway. Copper, bronze, dipped in a silver wash so thin it wore off in a merchant's palm. By the reign of Claudius II, in 269, the Antoninianus contained 2% silver. Under Augustus, 1 gold aureus bought 25 denarii. By the 260s, it bought 1,000. And then the thing that no emperor had planned for. Romans stopped using money. Merchants demanded goods. Farmers traded grain for cloth. Soldiers were paid in food and salt rather than silver. An empire with roads to every horizon, and its people had gone back to barter. In 301, Diocletian tried to fix it by law. He capped prices across the empire and executed those who charged more. It failed. It always fails. We can measure what happened because he left us the numbers. An item that cost 1 denarius before the debasement cost 8 of the new debased denarii after 6,300% inflation. Caracalla didn't destroy Rome. No single emperor did. He just proved that the number on a coin and the metal inside it could drift apart, and that for a while, nobody would care. Every emperor after him took that lesson a little further. Rome didn't run out of silver. It ran out of the one thing you cannot mint. If this is the kind of history you want more of, the money underneath the marble, subscribe. Next time, how a mountain of silver from the New World bankrupted the empire that found it.